Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Here I am Yusuf Sulistion Nugroho from Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta. In this international conference on Information Technology Research and Innovation 2025, I'm honored to present our research entitled Hot Topics and Common Challenges, an empirical study of React discussion on Stack Overflow. This work is a collaboration among researchers from Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Gopalganj Science and Technology University, and Noakhali Science and Technology University. Now, let me briefly introduce the background and the motivation of this study. As we know, React is one of the most widely used JavaScript libraries for building modern single-page applications. Despite its popularity, many developers face difficulties during the development process, especially when building and debugging dynamic UIs. But when problems arise, developers often turn to community-based platforms like Stack Overflow to seek help or share solutions. And our research explores what types of issues developers actually face when working with React based on what they post on Stack Overflow. To better understand the significance of this work, let's take a look at the motivation behind our study. Previous studies have explored general JavaScript or web development topics, but there's limited work focusing solely on React-specific challenges. By analyzing Stack Overflow content, we can uncover trends in developer pain points and better understand where support and documentation may be lacking. One unique aspect of our study is that we also look at how user reputation, which reflects experience, affects the type of errors developers encounter. And this combination gives us both technical and behavioral insight. From here, we developed a set of research questions and goals to guide the study. We structure our investigation around three key research questions. First, what are the most frequently discussed keywords in React-related questions? Second, what types of errors do developers commonly ask about? And third, how do these errors differ depending on the user's experience level measured by their Stack Overflow reputation? Our main goal is to uncover patterns that can guide documentation, learning resources, and developer support tools. To answer these questions, we first needed to collect and process a large amount of relevant data. We used the SO-Torrent dataset, which compiles Stack Overflow content into a structured format. From over 22 million raw questions, we filtered down to those tagged with 26 React-related keywords, yielding over 447,000 unique React questions. This gave us a rich, diverse dataset for analysis. We also categorized user reputation levels using established thresholds from prior research. Now let's move on to the procedure how to categorize the user reputation. In analyzing user reputations, we categorized Stack Overflow users into three distinct groups based on their reputation scores. Users with reputation scores between 1 and 400 were classified as having low reputations. Those with scores ranging from 400 to 2400 were categorized as mid-reputation users. And finally, users with reputation scores of 2400 and above were classified as high reputation users. This categorization helped us understand the distribution of unanswered questions across different user reputation levels. Now, let's look at our findings for the first research question. What keywords are most commonly discussed? To explore our Q1, we applied a word cloud analysis on the cleaned text from our dataset. We removed common words like pronouns and conjunctions to focus on meaningful technical terms. And this method enabled us to quickly identify the dominant themes in developer discussions. Now let's take a look at what the most frequent keywords actually tell us. The most frequent keywords include code, link, connect, Azure, Windows, and website. And these words suggest that many developers struggle with UI integration, cloud deployment, and linking components in React. This aligns with non-complexity areas in React, especially when combining libraries or deploying to cloud services. Next, we address our second research question: what types of errors do React developers commonly face? In our study, we categorized developer questions into four types of errors. First, algorithmic errors refer to using the wrong logic to solve the problem, even if the code syntax is correct. Second, misconceptions. These error types happen when a developer lacks basic knowledge of programming or syntax, leading to invalid or incorrect code. And misinterpretation errors occur when someone misunderstands the problem itself, the documentation, or how a certain function or tool should work. And lastly, the others category includes general questions that don't involve errors, like how to use a tool, API references, or even setup issues. To answer this RQ2, we conducted a qualitative analysis by manually coded a sample of 384 questions from our filtered dataset. This manual approach allowed us to classify errors into four categories: algorithmic, misconception, misinterpretation, and others. The initial coding was done independently by three authors to ensure consistency, followed by inter-author agreement validation, or as known as kappa agreement. In this process, we achieve kappa agreement at 83.3%, which is considered as almost perfect. Based on this encouraged agreement, the remaining samples were then coded by the second author. Now, let's see the main findings from this classification. We found that the dominant category was algorithmic errors, making up nearly 48% of the sample. These include logic errors, incorrect function implementations, and misuse of React hooks, while misconceptions and misinterpretations were also significant but less common. And this finding tells us that many React questions are not about syntax, but about understanding how to implement the logic correctly. Now let's look at how error types vary by user experience, which is our third research question. In this RQ3, we analyzed how different reputation levels correlate with error types. By using the results of RQ2, we then classified each error-based question into three levels of user reputation: high, medium, and low. Our analysis shows that algorithmic errors are the most common across all user groups on Stack Overflow. But interestingly, mid-reputation users face these issues the most, suggesting that they are still refining their problem-solving skills while tackling more complex problems. High reputation users are more likely to make misinterpretation errors, indicating confusion in how tools or features behave rather than in their coding skills. Meanwhile, low reputation users contribute the highest share of other types of errors, often related to environment setup or API usage rather than direct coding mistakes. Based on all these insights, here are some practical recommendations. First, since algorithmic errors are the most common, there's a strong need for better tutorials and debugging tools focused on logic and state management in React. Second, developers at different levels face different challenges, so learning materials should be tailored by experience. From setup guides for beginners to architecture patterns for advanced users. And lastly, documentation should also address real-world integration topics like cloud deployment and third-party libraries, as seen in the keyword analysis. Now let's wrap up. with our key conclusions and future directions. To summarize, React developers primarily face logic-related challenges, not simple syntax issues. Error types vary with experience level, indicating a need for targeted educational resources. And Stack Overflow remains a valuable source of insight, but future work should include newer data and explore other platforms like GitHub and Reddit. We hope this study helps to builders, educators, and the React community better support developers. And that's all my presentation. So thank you for listening.